Hey there and welcome. I'm Trish, your navigator. Thank you so much for coming by. Today is Pick a Fate Friday, so you get to pick a group of cards and find out what your fate is. Let's go. So, we have 3 here. Before I get started, I'm going to invoke the space. I call on white and golden light to fill our space as our guides, angels, and ascended masters attend to hold space for our communications. I ask Spirit to deliver the highest and best guidance as we commence. So we have 3 groups of cards here, and today we're dealing with orbs. So the first group here is Aventurine. The second group is Clear Quartz. And the third is Tiger's Eye. So take a second to feel into which group resonates with you and which one you want to find out what the reading is. You may choose one, or you may choose all of them. But you can pause the video at this point and feel into which group works for you. And then there will be a timestamp for you to get to that group. So I'm going to get started now. If you chose Aventurine, this is your group. Aventurine is good for healing, especially if you pair it with rose quartz. The angel that we have is responsibility. Subconsciously, we have the 2 of rods. So let's expand on that 2 of rods. We have death, we have 8 of swords, and we have the hanged man. There is a lot of spirit working here. A major change is happening. There's a major transformation going on. You probably saw it coming, but you were doing your best to deny it. It's here for you, and you are going to be transformed. You will be looking at this situation from a different point of view. There's a 7 of swords, 6 of rods, and the 3 of swords. It looks like somebody disappointed you in some sort of way. Perhaps they stole your heart. It could be that there is a relationship that is coming to an end, and you saw it coming, but you were doing your best to deny it. Well, it looks like it absolutely did happen, and it has broken your heart. There has been a separation. You were hoping, you were looking forward to your future with this person. But it looks like that's not going to come to pass, at least from this point. You also have the 6 of rods, where you have an opportunity to take the high road in terms of this relationship ending. You have 2 ways of dealing with it. It can be a really dramatic ordeal, or you can take the your side of the responsibility of this ending and own it, and realize, it takes 2 to tango, and it wasn't just the other person. I had something to do with what went on as well. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the 5 of rods. There's the Ace of Cups, and there's the Queen of Swords. At least with what you have gone through here with the ending of a relationship, you have an opportunity to walk away with the lesson. The lesson is taking responsibility of your side of the relationship as far as feeding in. It could be that someone was egging someone else on, and it just got worse and worse and worse to where it just finally fell apart. You saw it coming, and you saw it coming, and it happened. And it wasn't one of those things where you saw something going on and you put energy in it and it manifested. It was already on its way to manifesting before you even noticed. So, because this has happened, your wheel is turning. There's a new chapter coming. Five of Rods shows that you could possibly be fighting. You could be pushing the river on this. You're hoping that it would stay the same, but it's not going. It's done. You can put a fork in it. But you're still seeing some competition. You're sitting here and fighting yourself over whether to try to mend it. You have the Ace of Cups here, which shows that you are wanting to go and put more energy into it. I'm thinking that with this transition, that's not going to happen. I could be wrong. It's done for now. But certainly it gives you do have the opportunity here to heal this wounded heart, and going forward with your subsequent relationships from here on out, if you learn the lesson that has occurred here, then you can go forward and ensure that you do not have to repeat that lesson. Also, you have the information here to be able to, with future possible relationships, you have the information, you have the knowledge, you have the experience where you can discern whether it's a good relationship to get into or not. Is it going to be a repeat of what's happened? It could be here that you're having an opportunity to break a pattern that has been occurring your whole life. If you take the time and look at it from a different point of view and get the lesson, then you won't have to repeat. If you do take the time to receive the information that Spirit has put out here for you, then you won't have to repeat the lesson. But it's up to you to be responsible enough to you don't play victim here. You don't play any kind of drama. You see it for what it is. It's almost like homework, where you don't get dramatic over homework. You see what's happened. You take what information, what lessons have been given you, and then you move forward. So that is what Amethyst is, not Amethyst, but Aventurine is bringing to you. And Aventurine, being green, it has to do with the heart, and it is a healing stone. It will take pain away. So as you're going through this, and it may have just occurred, or you may find that you are in a slow crash here and you're seeing it unfold, get you some Aventurine to help relieve some of the pain, the possible pain that could be coming from this separation and this breaking heart. So that is the reading for Aventurine, and I appreciate Aventurine for coming and giving us this message. This is your reading if you chose the clear quartz. The clear quartz is an interesting crystal in that you can actually program it with whatever you want, and it helps with the focus. It helps to focus. It's a very special type of crystal. Expectancy is the angel. Subconsciously is the Wheel of Fortune. Here you are as King of Cups, High Priestess, and Magician. So it looks like you are... Spirit is here working with you. You have worked on managing your emotions. You have worked on being able to show compassion as opposed to drama. It shows that you've been working with your intuition and you have been increasing your skill set as far as compassion is concerned. There's 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So it looks like previously someone had taken advantage of you and made you feel like you were out in the cold, but there's always solace there. You can always go inside. It's nice, warm, inviting inside, and it looks like you actually did get the message in terms of that. You took the message. You maneuvered your way through, and Spirit helped you do that. King of Wands, the Sun, the Star, 10 of Swords. So it looks like it is the end of a cycle here. It looks like the lesson has been completed. You have been totally supported. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana showing up in this particular spread. You have wished on a star. It gives you've been given the grace of God in terms of this particular episode. You have come through it. You are illuminated. You feel confident now. You feel like you can handle anything, and the world is your oyster here. So you have you're good. It's like this looks like this is a bad card, but it is a 10. A 10 is where you're ready to start a new cycle, a new cycle of thinking. And you've actually moved from the 5 to the 10, so it shows that there has been an advancement in terms of your growing and your knowledge and your skill building and all. You're heading toward the mountains here and the dawn that's breaking. So this is a really well supported message for you. It's like the wheels are turning. You're getting ready for a new chapter. You can expect, with the expectancy, you can expect the new chapter to start. You'll be starting on a different level. You have the skill sets. You have picked up the skill sets. The skills that you don't have, you know that you can intuit from Spirit to help you move forward. And you'll be shining like the sun. Everybody will see you coming. Everybody will appreciate you. Even the sunflowers have turned to see the child on the horse. And sunflowers, they follow the sun during the day, but even with the sun being there, the child is brighter. So they have turned toward the child. So you have come through. You've come through this issue, and you had offered a prayer. You had put it up to God. You had surrendered. You had connected with your conscious and your subconscious. You had connected them together to allow you to move forward with this, and now it's done. You're ready for the new chapter, and it looks like it's full of expectations as far as the next chapter is concerned. Don't put too much thought in it. Allow it to unfold as in its own divine timing, and you'll be. I feel like this next chapter that's coming up for you, it's going to be. It's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for you. You've done a lot of the work. You've gotten a lot of the baggage out of the way, so that you can expect good. And with the clear quartz here, it is it's a crystal ball. That's how you can. Sometimes with the future, it's a little fuzzy, but allow it to unfold, and it'll be lovely. Thank you, Clear Quartz, for helping us with this reading. This is your reading If the Tiger's Eye Called to You. The Tiger's Eye is a protective stone. It comes in several colors. This one happens to be the yellow tiger's eye, and it is good for protecting your solar plexus, which is your ego, which is one of the ways between the solar plexus and the heart. That's how you connect with other people. That's where your force and your power comes from. That's your powerhouse, is the solar plexus, and the tiger's eye helps to protect that. So if you find that you need protection, then get yourself a piece of tiger's eye and keep it in your pocket or whatever. Alrighty, so our angel is freedom. Our subconscious is King of Wands. Let's expand. We have the moon, we have the Prince of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Pentacles. It looks like this may have to do with finance here. The King of Wands subconsciously, he's a man of business. He's a man of power. He's a go-getter. The Prince of Pentacles looks like there may be a message involving abundance, involving money. The Six of Pentacles looks like there has you're connecting with the your male and female energy. You're seeking balance here, but it's confusing because the moon is here. The moon is intuition, but it's also murky. The lobster here is coming, or the crayfish is coming from the bottom of the lake, which is mucky and dirty and tannic water and all kinds of dark. But he's working toward coming out from the subconscious to the conscious. But it can be very confusing and delusional, illusional, because it's moon. You also have Pisces here. They're in the moon. Justice, Nine of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. Again, more Pentacles. You've been working on an idea. The Nine of Wands here, he's someone who has been working. I see the lion in the back. The lion shows strength. This guy looks like he has worked through several things, and he has he's come to a knowing here, and he feels really confident. He's working toward getting past the 10, going up into the King of Pentacles, and it's with the strength that he's picked up. There's also the moon here, so it looks like he has tapped into his intuition a bit in order to advance himself to the point where he actually is. Justice is here, showing the eyes of Justice. She's got laser focus as far as what it is that she's looking to attain. Of course, Justice is balance, with the sun and moon here showing that, and you have the yin yang symbol there. So this is about striking a balance here, and it looks like with this particular card of Six of Pentacles, it looks like you've been working on striking a balance too, in terms of your abundance, giving abundance, but also allowing yourself to receive abundance. Let's continue. The Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Four of Cups. So it looks like you have been working on receiving your abundance, the abundance that's all around you. It's all around you. Here's one. Let's see. Was that one? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards that are pentacles here. So there's a lot of attention on abundance here, and coins, and recognizing your worth, receiving that, knowing that you're open to receive. The Three of Swords, you may have had a little bit of a disappointment in terms of receiving that abundance, but with the Three of Wands, there's also expansion there. It could be an expansion of business, expansion of a job, expansion of studies, anything that would be able to ultimately bring you abundance. It looks like there has been some expansion here in terms of having attention toward that. Anything that you put attention to is going to expand. So if you've been putting attention toward growing a business or getting a new job or something like that, it looks like that energy has expanded here. Here's the Four of Cups. This person is being offered like 4 different options here, but he's not paying attention to it. He's being asked to move. It could be that he's gotten a bit lazy here. There's a horse in the background of this particular card, which tells me that there is an invitation from Spirit for you to get up, get on your horse, and start getting moving. It could be that there's a little bit of latency that has been occurring for you to be getting your abundance. But if you take the direct approach and go head on into it, it'll expand for you. You're much wiser than you used to be in these terms, and you can use that to forward your abundance. You're creating abundance here. So it's just get up and get about it. Don't dawdle anymore. The time is now for you to be able to move forward. It's not going to come to you. You need to go to it. That's what the King of Wands is also telling you as well. Don't be confused about what it is that you need to do. Take the time to discern what it is that you need to do. Use your eyes, use your third eye. Go inside and figure out what it is that you need to do. And you will find that you'll go from the 6 to the 8. You have the Pentacles is there. You're receiving the information here. That's why also there's a moon here. The moon is receiving. Here you are getting the information, you're receiving the information, and you're doing something with it. But don't sit there and act like you don't know, because you do. Just this is where you're sitting there trying to be cloudy about it. You're trying to get all emotional about it. No, just get on with it. The emotions can come later. It's there for you to be done. You will work your way around to being the Queen of Pentacles, where, yeah, I am receiving. The Spirit is offering, you're receiving, you're working with it, and it creates abundance for you. So that's what I am getting from this particular reading, is that you do this, you are demonstrative, you use your male energy to move forward, and with confidence move forward, do what you need to do. You're being given the information, you receive the information, you start working on the information. It creates abundance for you, and dang it if it doesn't make freedom for you. So use the strength of the tiger's eye. The tiger's eye, it's like the Justice here. She's got tiger's eyes. The tigers, they're very cunning in that they work alone, and they sneak up on their prey and they pounce on their prey. But they're very large cats. They're beautiful cats. they have stripes, so they're working with male and female energy too between the stripes. But they have a lot of strength. They have a lot of strength. Here again, it's a lion, but it's the family of the big cats. Tiger's eye. The tiger has shown itself in this reading. It has owned it. It has brought you this message, and I hope that you have enjoyed this message. Get on it. Don't dawdle. Be proactive, and you will be able to get the kind of abundance that you're looking for. You'll be able to receive it. So that's the reading for this time. So I hope that you've enjoyed these readings. Take what's yours and leave the rest behind. I do appreciate you showing up to pick your fate on a Friday. And this is good for any time, really, whenever it resonates with you to come in and pick your fate. So as always, thank you so much, and I hope to see you again really soon.